Good morning, and thank you for allowing me to take a few minutes at the beginning of service here to share a little bit more with you about the upcoming Give and Love Like Jesus campaign. As I was preparing to share some information with you on one of the key initiatives of the campaign, belonging and serving, I was reflecting on my journey with Lutheran Church of the Cross and trying to discern what would be the right message to share here in relation to belonging and serving. And I stumbled across a fact that I perhaps have heard once or twice, but maybe didn't commit to memory, but kind of resonated now at this time. And that is that the first worship service in this space, although it looked a little different, was on Sunday, September 12th, 1982. And on that same Sunday morning across town at Dakota Hospital, I was born. So this worship space and myself are the same age. And it made me think a little bit about how the space itself has evolved over time, as well as how I have personally changed over those many years in both my faith journey and in my opportunity to connect with the church. So my faith journey actually with Lutheran Church of the Cross actually started here in 2004. I moved to town, was doing my internship, and got an apartment just a few blocks away. So I found myself searching for a new church home, being that I wasn't from the area. And this was the very first time that I had to do a church search and looking for a church home. As a child, I had two church families, and so this was a new experience for me. And when I walked in to the Lutheran Church of the Cross on the very first Sunday I attended, I remember feeling a little bit anxious. What should I do? Where should I sit? Was I in someone else's spot? What would I do at communion? How about the sharing of the peace? Would I stand up and sit down at the right spots? I wasn't really quite sure, so it was a little bit, I was a little uneasy to start, but soon found myself feeling at home here at Lutheran Church of the Cross. And since that time, our family has grown. My husband and I now have 3 small children that have we've had an opportunity to find different ways to connect with their church community here, whether that was through Bible studies or through Lenten book studies, whether that's through our 3 children being baptized here, having First Communion, getting their Bibles, all of those opportunities to continue to grow with this church community. Through it all, as we were growing as a family, we were also constantly asking ourselves, are we giving enough to the church to support how important it is for us in our life? We went through the cycles of paying off student loans and buying a house and starting to pay for daycare and budgeting for 401k and kids savings and all of those details, and still trying to figure out what's that best gift that we can give to the church. And oftentimes finding ourselves wondering, are we giving our best gift? How do we know if that's the right gift? But as I've continued to grow with the church, and as we as a congregation have continued to grow, we're finding new ways to evolve and change and find ways for people to connect with the church that hopefully make them feel that sense of community that I had when I walked in to Lutheran Church of the Cross so many years ago. And one of the ways that we want to continue to focus, what we're hearing from you as a congregation, is that during our congregational assessment, we found that we were doing many things right, but a couple areas that we were lacking is in the opportunity to welcome visitors as they come, to be a center of hospitality for those new folks as they walk in the door, and to walk alongside our church members and our community as they go through life's journey, to meet them wherever they're at. In that journey, if they're new to the church, if they are looking to find a church home, if they have small children, if their children are grown, if they're new to the area, whatever the case might be, how we can really meet people in their life circumstances and help serve them there. The campaign details that you have share many opportunities, or a few opportunities, where we can really focus on being intentional with our staff, with the positions that we have pastorally as well as lay leadership, to really focus on those two areas of bringing hospitality and opportunities for us to really engage with our congregation into a new light, and a new opportunity for us to really grow and evolve in that space. So, as I first mentioned, this church space and I, we've done a lot of growing over the years, and we're hoping that we can continue to grow in this space and in our presence in the community, walking alongside our church members. And so as you're taking the opportunity to review through the materials, I just encourage you to take the time to discern, what your best gift is and how you might be able to continue to support the work of LCC in this place. Thank you so much.